Alright. So, there's this one canal that I used to walk around. And it's a pretty nice place. It's got some trees. It's got some water. And a few playground pieces. So, we're gonna go see if we can check that out. FPVing is such a great way to relax. I can just fly up in the air and just forget about everything else on the ground. You know, unlike badminton or volleyball where you gotta have a net, or tennis where you have to have a court, you can FPV anywhere. Abandoned parking lots, abandoned buildings, cornfields, but I definitely don't recommend cornfields because they are certainly not fun to look in when you crash. Even just tall grass. I mean, a foot of grass may not seem like much, but when you lose a tiny little copter in a foot of grass, there's no way you can find it. Unless, of course, you have a beeper or a tracker. But I do want to try the new tile. Flight Test just did an episode where they put a tile on a GoPro session and dropped it into the field. Albeit, I think they were trying to be funny because they activated the beeper when it was, within arm's reach. So I want to see if I can get, maybe $20. It's a pretty cheap investment. It'll help you get within 100 feet or so of the object closer than ever. Especially during fall, if you crash in a pile of leaves or brush or just again corn, it'll make your job a lot easier to find. Now the best part of that tile stuff is that it's very light. I mean, it's this tiny little chip, and you hardly need to worry about weight when you put it on the Mini. And if you want to paint it black, heat shrink it, hide it up, put it in the inside. I'm not sure if it interferes with the Bluetooth though. That's one thing I want to figure out because it operates off Bluetooth. So how much power does it take to mess up your transmitter control? Because Bluetooth is 2.4 gigahertz and your transmitter control is also 2.4. So if you have a little chip on board that emanates Bluetooth signals, does that really mess with your flying characteristics? So that's something I'd want to try out, see how much of a difference that makes. So this is the first time I've ever flown in this area? Well, no, I lied. I flew this once maybe a couple years ago. I was a total noob, and I had no idea what I was doing. So, to be honest, I probably don't remember anything about this. So I'll probably start off nice and easy. Make sure I get the feel of the area first before I start ripping balls. Oh yeah. Hey, that wasn't there before. Huh. Alright, just one more thing for me to run into. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I know where I went down, so I don't need to bring my transmitter. And always bring a transmitter, even when you think you don't need it. I think today's crash record, I broke my GoPro. Well, it's just a protective lens, so it should be good. I can just pop that off and it'll work again. At least it's not the original, really expensive lens. Alright, so I was about to go on home, but then I passed this one park, and this caught my attention. Now, instead of full out racing, this is going to be a good area to do some proximity, because look at how big that park is. It's got plenty of little openings to go through. I mean, if you're really daring, you could probably go right through there.
Yeah, that's not happening. I'm not going for there. But you got this area, and then you got the entire outer field. I think there's a walkway, so you can make a complete circular lap around here. I mean, this looks very promising. And as it gets a little colder, there's gonna be less and less kids around, so I won't have to machete anyone in the head. That would not be ideal. So I'm gonna try to come here when the kids aren't around. I mean, right now I think it's pretty good. It's also middle of the day of a weekday, so you may all be in daycare or something. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fly back here. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. So this place is definitely worth a gander. It's really hot right now, so there's no shade. Hey, actually, I see a pavilion over there, so I might actually go over there and try to see if I can get better signal next time. But I'm out of packs today. That was a good flight. I liked it. Another great possibility for a flying spot. Whew, I'm sweating. Anyways, that's it for today. Have fun.